Angelica Torres, and this is Channel 23. We're here at Noah's Ark Animal Shelter. Now we're doing a segment called Behind Closed Doors. I really want to know what goes on behind these closed doors, so I say we get in there and find out.
Hi! Welcome to Noah's Ark. How can I help you?
I'm Angelica Torres, reporting with Channel 23, and this is a segment all about behind closed doors. And we're really interested in knowing what goes on behind these closed doors.
Well, I'd be glad to tell you and show you what goes on here. Have a seat.
Now, when did this Noah's Ark shelter first ever start?
We opened at this current facility in August of 2006 in a partnership with the city. The shelter is city-owned and managed by Noah's Ark.
Wow. And what are your operation hours?
We're open for the public from 12 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday. We are closed to the public on Sunday, but there's somebody here feeding and cleaning the animals and to handle emergencies.
So it's 24-hour care.
It is.
That's good. What'd you say, what would I were to do if I were to find a stray animal?
If you find a stray animal, the first thing you should do is let your local shelter know, in this case us. You can bring it out here, and even if you don't want to leave it, we can scan it for a microchip, take a picture, and check it against our lost and found reports to see if we might be able to reunite it with its owner.
Oh, okay. And you mentioned before about we can find it and we can keep it. What are your adoption policies? Like, what all do they cover?
Our adoption fees are $50 for dogs and $40 for cats. That includes the first vaccinations that we give here, which are your basic feline upper respiratory or canine parvo distemper. They also include the spay or neuter surgery, either us having it done before the animal goes home or a certificate to have it done at a later date if it's a puppy or kitten. They also include a rabies vaccination and a microchip that is registered in your name at the time of adoption.
And after this adoption, considering being a little kid not too far long ago, are you able to immediately take the animal home, or do you have to leave it here for a certain amount of hours before you can actually take it into your own responsibility?
That depends on the animal. A lot of them we do have to have spayed or neutered before they can leave. The puppies and kittens are able to go immediately if they can't go to the vet. The other ones, as soon as they are spayed or neutered, you can pick them up directly from the vet clinic.
Is there a certain cost you give back to us? Like if I were to find an animal and let's say I couldn't take care of it and I had to return it to Noah's Ark, would you pay us, or would it just be like a community service? Or
No, there's no reward fee for bringing in a stray animal.
And what could I do if I were to lose my pets? Do you guys hang flyers, or could I come to you?
We do. The first thing you should do if you're missing an animal is come to the animal shelter. You're welcome to call, but we prefer you come in person. The description may not be vivid enough, or you know exactly what your animal's looking like, but you tell us you're missing a medium-sized brown dog. We might have 15 of them back in the kennels at any given time. If you can come in and check, just look through the kennels quickly and make sure it's not here, then we will allow you to fill out a lost report. As you can see, we have pictures, flyers with pictures, and our other board over there with our general lost reports. Anytime you can bring in a picture of the animal, that helps us greatly. It reunites a lot of owners with their pets if we can see them and know for sure when they come in if we have that animal.
Now, is every animal in this facility available for adoption?
No, not all of them are. Some of them are here on a stray hold. If they come in, we hold them for 4 full days before we can adopt them or send them to rescue. Other animals here are here on bite quarantines for the city or court case evidence. And some of the dogs back in the kennel may have already been adopted and are just waiting on their spay or neuter surgery. So not everything in the cage is available for adoption, but many of them are.
From what I've heard here, you have a very great facility and you take very good care. Now, from personal experience living in this town, I've heard that Noah's Ark is a non-killing shelter. Can you give me a little feedback on that?
Unfortunately, that's not true. We are in contract with the city. We're the municipal animal shelter and the only shelter in Carlsbad. And that means that we have an open door policy. We take in any animal that comes through our door, whether it's through the front door, an owner surrendering it, or a citizen finding it as a stray, or through the back door brought in by animal control. If the animals are severely injured or if they're aggressive, then we do have to euthanize. And also we are overrun with animals on a daily basis. We get in far more animals than we're able to adopt out. So unfortunately, we're not able to be a no-kill shelter.
On average, can you give us an estimate about how many animals you take in a day?
I really can't give you a day. It just depends on the day. Our rough average in the month is 200 or 300 through the winter months and as many as 500 through the summer.
Now, last but not least, how can our public help this shelter out?
The most important thing you can do is spay or neuter and care for your own animals. If each individual dog owner is not producing unwanted puppies or kittens, and they're not allowing their dogs to run loose unvaccinated, then our shelter would not be full all the time.
And something that caught in my mind when you said this was often a lot of times I see pre-owners selling, like going in the city, I see sales on the side of the road. What's your opinion on that?
I don't support roadside sales of animals. I have no problem with responsible breeders of purebred dogs, but normally when you're sitting on the side of the road selling the animals, there's a reason for that. Maybe the animals aren't healthy. Maybe you have entirely too many that you can't sell. A lot of the animals do have health problems, or the breeders don't give contact information if the people who adopt them later have a problem. And it's a real impulse buy. People stop on the side of the road, there's adorable puppies or kittens, they buy one, take it home, and 2 days later decide they weren't ready for a puppy, and those puppies end up here right along with the rest of them.
Now, I see that this is not only animal shelter, but you also have a store.
Yes, we do. Would you like to see it?
Yes, I will.
This is our small pet supply store. Over here, this is our biggest seller. We are an authorized dealer of lupine collars and leads. This is what sells the most. People buy them when they adopt dogs. You can have a nice matching set. We have all different sizes for great big dogs down to your cats and small chihuahuas. They are also lifetime guaranteed no matter what happens to them. If the dog rips them in two, you can bring it back and we'll replace it.
Wow, actually, this is a very neat facility you have here. Now,
Thank you.
Being recording for Channel 22, may I see really behind all these closed doors or walls?
Sure, I'd love to show you around. This first room is our general reception area. We have some of our signs that tell the public a little bit about what we do. We even have a purebred dog identification chart over there, and that helps us more than the public with strays that come in. We have to list them as something, so we're often going over to that poster and comparing the dog that we see with what's up there to see if we can find what it may be a mix of.
That's very, very helpful.
And then this is our lost and found board. As you can see, it's full, and this is not unusual. It's pretty much always overflowing, and we do keep lost reports for 30 days. So this is not something that's been up for 6 months. These are all within the past month what people have lost or found in Carlsbad.
Now, if someone were to come in here and say they were to lose a dog, do you go straight to the descriptions or do you go visual?
We do both. The first thing we ask you to do if you're missing a dog is to go back and look. Just verify that the dog is not here. And that also helps too, is you may say, well, I don't know what breed of dog mine is, it's just a mix. But you go back there, oh, it looks just like this one, but brown instead of white. And that also helps us to later identify your dog if it were to come in. Let me show you around back here. This room right here is one of our visiting rooms where we allow people to get animals out of the cage and they can take them in here. Nice, safe, secure door so you can let the cat roam around or let the dog off the leash and interact with your family. We also have people who bring their own pets in if they're looking for another companion, so you can have a safe place to let the potential new dog meet your existing pets. And down this way, these are our cat areas. This is our cat playroom. It's empty at the moment, but when we do put cats in there, they have a lot of fun. There's all kinds of things for them to climb on and scratch and play with. And in here is our main cat area. We keep all of our residents.
Now, are these all the cats you have in this facility?
These are all the cats we have right at the moment, yes. Sometimes every cage is full and we have 5 or 6 in the cat room, but right now this is all we've got.
Now, I see you have some very, very small cats. Are these ones that have previously breeded, or are these ones found?
These right here, the white mama came in with one baby, the white baby that looks just like her. She is an excellent mother. The rest of these are orphans that she has taken in. People have found on the street too young to eat on their own, and our foster mama has taken them to raise.
Now, being just from what I want to know, do you really connect with these animals? Do you have enough time to name them, or do you just go by their breed?
We do name them. Not everything in here gets a name from the staff, but a lot of them do. Some of them do have names when they already come in. And this guy right here, he's a current staff favorite. The black cats are harder to adopt sometimes. A lot of people still have superstitions, or just maybe they just want something that they think is prettier or a more striking color. But this guy right here that we're calling Midnight is the sweetest little boy that I've seen in a while. He loves to cuddle and play.
Perfect for the holidays coming up.
Yes, he would look great sitting in a pumpkin. And he would probably stay there and let you photograph him as well.
Now, all these animals you take in, when they are aggressive, are they isolated by themselves, or do you have a certain way of training them?
As far as the cats, our aggressive wild cats don't stay in this room. And the dogs, we have signs on the cages and locks on the doors if they're not friendly.
Now, this is a perfect facility in adopting a cat. Now, where are the dogs? Let's say I wanted to adopt a dog.
I'd love to show you the dog kennel. Come this way. Now, once we get back into the dog kennel, we won't be able to talk. When they see people, they get very excited and they all start barking. So once we get back there, you just need to look around. Okay? Come right through the reception room. And this is our dog kennels. You ready to go in? Yes. Okay. Come on in.
seems like everyone here could use a dog. But thank you for your time, and I've learned so much behind these closed doors.
You're welcome, and thank you so much for coming.
It's Angelica Torres signing off for Channel 23.